Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k16 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. 2 weeks away from the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and we're here with this week's Monday Night Raw as we get ready to build up towards the rest of the Extreme Rules pay-per-view card. We know a couple of matches already, but we're looking to finalize a few more today. Today we have Batista and Chris Jericho. They had a big victory last week. They're teaming up again here tonight to take on Mark Henry and Kane. Big thank you to everybody who left a tag team name suggestion for Batista and Jericho. A poll will be put up on the website this week, and you guys can go ahead and vote, so make sure you check out BrendenPlayz.com for that. Curtis Axel goes one-on-one with Sami Zayn. Sasha Banks, who debuted last episode, she's back in action. This time, she's looking to rebound after a loss against Alicia Fox. The Ascension, they compete again here tonight against the Primetime Players. As we found out on SmackDown, they are now officially part of the Raw roster. That's a huge trade that was happened last week. One of our two featured matches this week is Triple H and Dean Ambrose teaming up to take on Ryback and Roman Reigns. We'll give you guys more of an update on what is going on between those four men later on here tonight. And in our main event, Dolph Ziggler goes one-on-one with Rusev. And tonight we have found out that Dolph Ziggler, if he does defeat Rusev, The Rock will give him his opportunity to be in the triple threat matchup at Extreme Rules. So we'll have to wait and see if Ziggler can do that. Batista and Jericho, they get another victory, defeating Hall of Destruction here tonight. So they've got a huge win over the tag team champions. That might make them the new #1 contenders, perhaps. Sami Zayn keeps on winning. He's got another victory over Curtis Axel. So perhaps that US title is in Sami Zayn's sights. Sasha Banks picks up a win over Alicia Fox as well. Her first win here in the WWE. That's a huge victory for her, bouncing back after her loss last week. The Ascension, they keep on winning. They've got one over the Primetime Players here this week. And we'll go check out the tag team matchup here between Triple H and Dean Ambrose and Ryback and Roman Reigns. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the game Triple H in action here tonight, teaming up with the WWE Champion Dean Ambrose. And we learned this week on BrendenPlayz.com that Ryback said to us that he is not done with Triple H yet, and he wants one more match at Extreme Rules between Triple H and Ryback. And I think that would be a great match to see. Of course, Triple H has had 2 encounters with Ryback, and he's won on both occasions. But Ryback believes that Triple H can't win the third, and Ryback wants an opportunity to beat Triple H in a third matchup at Extreme Rules. So Triple H, I think he has obliged, and it's official. Ryback and Triple H will go one-on-one at Extreme Rules, and the stipulation is yet to be announced, but Triple H is not going to back down from a fight. I mean, Ryback challenged him, Triple H accepted, and we'll see how those two guys fare at the pay-per-view. And here comes our WWE Champion. His name is Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose will face Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules, but the question is, will it be a triple threat matchup? Will Dolph Ziggler be inserted into that match as well? We'll find out very, very soon, but Dean Ambrose, he has to prepare for either scenario, and obviously Roman Reigns has been giving Dean Ambrose a lot of trouble in the past couple of weeks, and Ambrose would love to get a win over Reigns here tonight in this tag team matchup. And here comes Triple H's opponent for Extreme Rules. It's the big guy, the former World Heavyweight Champion, Ryback. So a big chance here for Ryback. He's been searching for a victory over Triple H for some weeks now, and getting a pinfall victory in this tag team matchup against Triple H would certainly do his confidence a world of good, heading in towards their match at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. The big guy teaming up with the former WWE Champion, Roman Reigns in this one, and Ambrose and Triple H, two bitter rivals for either team. It's going to be a good matchup, that is for sure. Ryback is ready to go, and as we await his tag team partner, Roman Reigns, coming in from the crowd, of course. Reigns has his opportunity at Extreme Rules to face Dean Ambrose one-on-one for the WWE Championship. But the question is, like we mentioned a moment ago, will Ziggler join them? If not, Reigns gets his fair shot. I mean, The Rock is making things very difficult for Dolph Ziggler to get that title opportunity, but at least he's giving him a one-on-one match tonight. Perhaps he'll have something up his sleeve, but all we know right now is Roman Reigns and Ambrose will meet at Extreme Rules. If a third man is added, then so be it. But if not, then we'll see Reigns and Ambrose meet one-on-one in what is going to be an epic encounter, that is for sure. The referee signals for the bell. This one is underway as Ryback and Triple H kick this one off. And this rivalry renewed once again after we didn't really see these two guys in action for a couple of weeks there during the draft period. But once things have kind of cooled over a little bit, these men both back at it. And here tonight once again. You know, I think there's something still to settle here. I mean, we saw it at WrestleMania. Things weren't quite over yet. Ryback and Triple H weren't just done yet. And after WrestleMania, after their matchup at WrestleMania, I should say, of course, Ryback attempting to attack Triple H. Triple H, in the end, getting the better of Ryback. And Triple H went for the pedigree. Ryback managed to get the hell out of there. And I think we all kind of knew right there and then Ryback wasn't quite done with Triple H yet. As a nice side suplex, side slam, I should say, to the outside. So Triple H and Ryback battling it out here now and taken down. Triple H taken down there by the big guy Ryback. And Ryback now turning Triple H around. Uh-oh, in trouble now. Face first. Face first into the mat, and a count of 4 by the referee. Not the start that Triple H wanted. Ryback gets the upper hand, and now Roman Reigns coming back into the ring is Triple H. Roman Reigns meeting him in there, though. He is now the legal man. And Reigns, what's he thinking? Triple H on the top rope. Reigns. Uh-oh, look out. We might be seeing a superplex. Here we go. Suplex off the top. Roman Reigns with a hell of a start to this one. And you'd have to know the feeling. Oh, wait a minute, Ryback was out there near Ambrose. I thought Ryback might have been getting himself involved in Ambrose out there. But you get the feeling that Reigns, hitting that suplex, had one eye set on Dean Ambrose as well, his Extreme Rules opponent. And what an Extreme Rules pay-per-view it is going to be. We already know on the SmackDown side of things, Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. It's official. And of course, oh, Triple H sent to the outside. Ryback, some good tag team work employed there by the big guy and Roman Reigns. And oh, Triple H taking down Ryback as well. So I already know that, of course, last week on SmackDown, the huge announcement was that Sheamus had been traded from Raw to SmackDown. So if you're wondering where Sheamus is and you missed the last episode, that's what's going on. And of course, Sheamus and Daniel Bryan will compete in an Extreme Rules match at the pay-per-view. And speaking of Extreme Rules matches, Kevin Owens and Brock Lesnar compete one-on-one for the World Heavyweight Championship on the SmackDown side of things as well. But for Raw, nothing's really set in stone yet. It looks as though Chris Jericho and Batista might be getting a tag team title opportunity. I don't know if we're going to have a US title match. You'd have to think that Dolph Ziggler might have to do double duty if he does qualify. And Triple H sending Roman Reigns flying with a back body drop there. And Reigns going set for a ride there. So you'd have to get the feeling that Dolph Ziggler will be doing double duty. And I think the situation, I mean, we've got Emma, Sasha Banks, and Naomi all in amongst it for that Divas Championship. I know Sasha Banks is out for revenge on Emma. And next episode on SmackDown, we'll see Emma and Sasha Banks compete one-on-one again. And if Sasha Banks does defeat Emma, then she will be inserted into the Divas Championship matchup. That's how much I guess, stock that our GMs have in Sasha Banks already. They want the new diva on the roster from NXT to really shine here. She's made a name for herself already with a big victory over Alicia Fox tonight. Ambrose, this time, he's off the top rope, and now Reigns. Well, look out, Reigns! Oh, a suplex at the top as well. Reigns getting sent down. Ambrose might be looking to fly off the top rope himself. Thought he might have been looking for a tag. Instead, he might be looking to hit an elbow drop off the top rope. Reigns in trouble. Ambrose perhaps trying to put him away. And Ambrose now, we've seen this many times. The submission hold locked in. Where's Ryback? Ryback is nowhere to be found. But it won't matter because the submission will not happen. Where is Ryback? I'm not sure where he is. He's still down or something like that. I don't know. But a cover here by Ambrose. Almost getting the win there. So, Ambrose now with Reigns, and Reigns fighting back. So just to finish off the Extreme Rules rumors, I suppose. Yes, so on the next episode of Universe Mode on SmackDown, we'll see whether or not Sasha Banks does indeed get her opportunity for the Divas Championship. It's been a huge rise for her already. I mean, she was very unlucky against Emma. I thought Sasha Banks was looking very, very good. But Emma having to use the ropes to cheat in a Dirty Deeds. Well, what about that? Whilst I was talking, Ambrose setting up for the Dirty Deeds and the cover, and Reigns just kicking out at 2. Still in this matchup. So Extreme Rules shaping up to be very, very good indeed. And we will see the return of the Dudley Boys as well for the World Tag Team titles at Extreme Rules, as Triple H now into this matchup. So pretty much every championship will be defended, you would assume. And a Samoan drop there by Roman Reigns. guess the only thing we have to kind of figure out is on the SmackDown side of things as well for that Intercontinental Championship. But now Reigns with a gut wrench. The gut wrench suplex. Triple H getting sent down. And uh-oh, Roman Reigns now. Look out. Reigns might be looking to win this matchup right now. Reigns, the Superman punch. Oh yes, the Superman punch. And that's got to be it. Roman Reigns to win this matchup. Reigns, the cover. There's Ryback. There's Ryback. And oh, it won't matter. Ryback coming out of nowhere. I don't know where the hell he's been. But he tried to come in and make sure that Triple H did not kick out. But Triple H unfortunately did get the shoulders up for Roman Reigns' sake. Ambrose getting taken out himself. Ryback getting himself back into this matchup. I mean, what do you have, a sleep for 5 minutes or something like that? I mean, having a quick nap, catching up on some sleep. I don't know. Ryback sent just laying down for a little bit. But he's back in it now as Reigns takes down Triple H again. And Reigns might be looking for a tag here. I mean, probably the wise decision. He's been in there for a little bit. Ryback back in it now, but Triple H not allowing Roman Reigns to go for the tag. I think Reigns could have, but Reigns deciding against it. And I know Triple H would love to get his hands on Ryback one more time. And oh, Reigns with the counter! Triple H setting him up for the suplex, and Reigns countered it and turned it into a crossbody. And Triple H making the mistake, and now Reigns has been able to tag out. And in comes Ryback and starts off well. Wow, what a start there by Ryback. But Triple H countering him away. These two have met a couple times now and know each other pretty well. So you expect to see these two countering and reversing each other's maneuvers. Triple H perhaps setting up for that pedigree. Uh-oh, he's got it. Here we go, pedigree. Pedigree there by Triple H. And it's got to be it. That's it. Ryback needs to kick out, and he does. Wow, that was very close. I'm surprised Ryback kicked out. I suppose he had a 5-minute nap to kind of recover after his other injuries that he sustained, but still the pedigree not enough to put Ryback away. And in comes out WWE Champion Dean Ambrose, who takes down Ryback, hook of the leg now, trying to win this matchup for his team. Not just yet, as Ryback does kick out once again. And Ambrose, oh, it's not pretty, but it's effective. Bit of a rake of the nose in the eye area there. And Ryback set in the corner now by our champion. And Ambrose, he told us on BrendenPlayz.com as well, we had a quick interview with him before his matchup here tonight, and he basically said, look, I don't care who I face at Extreme Rules, whether it's a triple threat, whether it's one-on-one, I'm ready for a fight. And whether it's Roman Reigns, Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, Ryback, he doesn't care who the hell it is, because he's willing and wanting to go in there and prove to the world that he deserves to be the WWE Champion right now. So Ambrose looking to be a fighting champion here, and he's in a little bit of trouble right now as Ryback trying to pin the champion. Kicks out of one, though. Still in the matchup. Ryback and Ambrose now. Wait a minute, Ambrose making a little bit of a mistake there. Wasn't able to stop Ryback from getting the tag, and now Reigns is in, and oh, what a way to start! What a way to start with a spear, and it's it. That's it. It's over. Ambrose, no, he kicks out. Oh my goodness, what a way to start for Reigns. Ambrose getting the life speared out of him. But uh-oh, the counter there by Reigns. And uh-oh now, taken down again with a DDT. What's Ambrose thinking about doing now? Might be looking for that submission again. Here we go again. Ambrose has got it locked in. And the arm is hooked back. Ambrose has got it in real good. And Reigns, ooh, countering there and stopping Ambrose from keeping that hold locked in. Both men back to their feet now. And taken down is Ambrose by Roman Reigns. But both men back and forth again. Ambrose sends down Roman Reigns. And Ambrose looking pretty good at the moment. I mean, he took that spear, but everything that Reigns is throwing at Ambrose, the champion keeps on coming back with something else up his sleeve. Ambrose with an elbow drop. And here we go. Rolling Reigns over. And Ambrose, another elbow there. Right into the heart of Roman Reigns this time. And now Triple H might be looking to enter this one. Yes, he will. The tag has been made. The game is back in it now. And I'm sure Triple H would love a victory over Roman Reigns, but he might not get it because the tag has been made. In comes Ryback. Big right hand there to Triple H. Now this time to Dean Ambrose. The big guy is in. He's ready to go. And look out. No, Triple H with a counter. And Triple H with a suplex. Well, the momentum of Ryback has been stopped there by the game, who knew that was coming. And a nice move there by Triple H with the German suplex to make sure that things didn't get worse for him. And a Ryback getting kicked where you do not want to get kicked there in that groin region. Now Triple H nearly getting the win there on Ryback. Ryback still sitting up now. Uh-oh, he's going to get caught here. The legs are wrapped around Ryback. But the big guy, so much power, so easy to get out of that maneuver. And again, Triple H coming after Ryback. But Ryback scouting him out again. And uh-oh, Ryback's got Triple H up. And he's going to drop him straight back down. The power and strength of Ryback. It's very difficult to match. Triple H is certainly finding that out right now as Ryback might be looking to put Triple H away. He's waiting for Triple H to get back to his feet. The big guy, what's he going to be setting him up for? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Here we go. He's got him up. Looking for the shell shock. Looking to put this one to bed. Ryback, shell shock to Triple H. The cover, the hook of the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Roman Reigns making sure that Ambrose can't get himself involved. And Ryback gets a much needed victory on Triple H here tonight in this tag team encounter. So Ryback, a big victory just 2 weeks away from their final encounter at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Ryback and Triple H. That is going to be one hell of a fight. But Ryback has the last say tonight. So there was Ryback at the end. He was standing to the outside. We couldn't quite see him in the camera shot. You can see he's standing to the outside just kind of watching on. I don't know. Don't really care if Roman Reigns needs to tag in or not. Ryback just happy to look on by himself and not really care. But in the end, it was Ryback who did pick up the victory for his team in a hard-fought battle back and forth. Both teams really hitting their best shots on multiple occasions. Right there was a big move there by Ambrose. I thought right there that could have been it. But Reigns good enough to kick out. He's going to have to be very good to kick out again at Extreme Rules. And once again, Triple H and Ryback seeing each other tonight. But it was this time Ryback picking up the victory. And hell of a matchup between these two teams. Of course, at Extreme Rules, Roman Reigns and Ambrose, they will meet. We'll find out very soon if they have a third man in their matchup. But of course, Ryback and Triple H will go one-on-one as well. So here's how this match ended. It was the shell shock here by Ryback picking up Triple H and taking the game down. Ryback, a huge win for him, and that may just give him the confidence and momentum to beat Triple H once again, heading in towards Extreme Rules and their final encounter. So these two men pretty proud of themselves, pretty pleased. Ryback and Roman Reigns, they're on the same page for the most part, and it was a tough fought battle between the two. We're about to find out whether or not Dolph Ziggler will qualify and make it a triple threat matchup as he goes one-on-one with Rusev in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. So here comes Dolph Ziggler, the United States Champion here tonight, and what a challenge he has coming up against Rusev. I mean, Dolph Ziggler did the unthinkable last week. He won a 3-on-1 handicap match. It seems as though it doesn't matter what The Rock throws at Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler keeps on hitting it out of the park and keeps on finding a way to win, whether it be at WrestleMania, one-on-one against The Rock himself, and of course, a 3-on-1 handicap matchup last week. Now tonight, Rusev. And this is going to be a huge challenge. Not to forget, on the draft episode as well, Ziggler had to put his title on the line against Seth Rollins in a do-or-die sort of matchup. Ziggler prevailed there. Rusev attacked Dolph Ziggler after the match, basically confirming to all of us that Rusev, I suppose, is the new enforcer for The Rock, or perhaps doing The Rock's dirty work, for a lack of a better word. But Rusev tonight goes one-on-one with Ziggler. Ziggler, if he wins, he will be in the triple threat matchup for the WWE title at Extreme Rules. Rusev and Ziggler here tonight, but first, Dolph Ziggler has a quick message for us. So, Rock, after all these weeks of corruption, after all these weeks of trying to screw me over with my title shot, tonight you give me one last hurdle to overcome. Rusev one-on-one in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And let me remind everybody why exactly The Rock is doing this. The Rock, the only reason why he's giving me this opportunity tonight is because the board of directors threatened to fire him if he didn't give me a fair opportunity in the Extreme Rules WWE Championship main event. So, The The Rock had to do this matchup, not because he wanted to. I mean, look at last week. 3-on-1 handicap matchup. That's the type of guy The Rock is. And tonight, I have to fight his henchman, his enforcer, Rusev. What a joke. You see, The Rock is too scared to get in the ring with me tonight. It's a simple fact, at WrestleMania, I kicked The Rock's ass. And The Rock couldn't handle that. The Rock's ego was shattered. And now The Rock, he can't believe that I'm still winning every single challenge he throws at me. So now, he's got a big Bulgarian son of a bitch to throw in front of me. And I suppose, Rock, I better tell you right now and give you a stern little warning that Rusev is not going to win here tonight, because I'm the best damn thing you've got on your show, and it's about time you start appreciating that. And tonight, I'm going to show the world why they call me the show-off, because I'm going to show off tonight and show off my skills and ability by pinning Rusev 1, 2, 3 anywhere in this arena and qualifying for the WWE Championship match at Extreme Rules. And Rock, unless you come out here tonight and try and stop me, there really is nothing else you can do. So Rock, sit back and enjoy, because I'm going to be in that title match. Oh, wait a minute, Rusev coming in from behind. He has that steel chair, but Ziggler fighting Rusev off. And Ziggler with a drop kick to Rusev. So The Rock did have a plan up his sleeve. After all, he wanted Rusev to come in and blindside Ziggler tonight, but Ziggler once again. Wait a minute, Rusev taking the chair off Ziggler. Ziggler thought he was going to hit that steel chair on Rusev, and wait a minute now. Taken down by Rusev, the Bulgarian brute. Rusev might be looking to try and get one up here on Ziggler before their match tonight. In this Falls Count Anywhere matchup, here comes Rusev with a super kick. Ziggler taken out. And The Rock had a plan after all. We knew it wasn't just going to be a fair one-on-one match. The Rock had a plan up his sleeve to attack Ziggler early before that match would occur, and Rusev doing a good job of it right now. Laying into Ziggler with those steel chair shots right there again. Oh, wait a minute, Rusev. Oh, Ziggler getting out of the way of that one. But Rusev planting Ziggler right in the head. Now the referee has gained control of this, and we're going to see these two guys compete. It's underway now. The referee allowing both men to get into the corner and start this one off official. But Rusev has the upper hand, and can we really be surprised? And a pre-match assault already there on Dolph Ziggler. So the US champion is in some trouble. The last thing The Rock wants is for Ziggler to qualify at Extreme Rules. And if Ziggler wins tonight, he will be qualifying. And as Ziggler said, and we found out, the only reason why this match is taking place is because the board of directors forcing The Rock to do it. We all have kind of been wondering ourselves, how the hell is The Rock still the Raw GM after what he's doing to Dolph Ziggler? Surely somebody has to step in and fire this guy. It looks as though the board of directors are fed up with the way he's kind of handling his business right now, so The Rock being forced to give Ziggler an opportunity. Honestly though, Ziggler should not even have to qualify, because Ziggler actually earned the right to be in the matchup at WrestleMania. But still, I guess the best thing the board of directors could really do is make sure Ziggler qualifies again. And I suppose The Rock working a little bit of magic there to make sure that at least Ziggler has to have one more match to get there. And we're going to find out tonight if Ziggler does make it. Rusev now fighting off Dolph Ziggler, but it's Ziggler fighting back. He's not going to give up just yet, Ziggler. Doesn't matter what The Rock is throwing at him. 3-on-1 handicap matches, impromptu title matches. Ziggler doing it all and keeps on winning now. Ziggler the cover on Rusev. Kicks out. So it's going to do a little bit more there to try and put Rusev away. I mean, Rusev coming from SmackDown. And Rusev, one of the most prominent and up-and-coming superstars we have here on Universe Mode. I think all of us kind of expected Rusev to be the next breakout superstar, and I think The Rock sees that in Rusev. You know, we've seen Dolph Ziggler and how well he's been, but I guess in The Rock's mind, Ziggler doesn't deserve to be there, but Rusev does. The Rock making sure Ziggler joining the Raw brand, and instead of Ziggler getting that opportunity, now he's going to try and offload that to Rusev and make sure Rusev becomes the next big thing and the new up-and-coming superstar here on Monday Night Raw. So I suppose things just aren't working out for Dolph Ziggler. Doesn't matter what Ziggler does, it's still not good enough for The Rock. And now it's just really a personal hatred between one another now, as Ziggler taking down Rusev with a suplex. Falls Count Anywhere, of course, so this one can take place anywhere in this arena, or even outside the arena, I suppose. Rusev now, attempted right hand, is Ziggler with a counter there, and a big haymaker to his own. Oh, now Rusev in some trouble. Ziggler takes him down, and here comes the show-off. Ziggler, snap there! And down goes Rusev, an opportunity to perhaps put him away here or take control of this match. And Ziggler moving that dead weight there, and oh, a knee drop there. So Ziggler, what a chance this is. I mean, the guy keeps on winning, and I mean, you have to wonder how much more can Dolph Ziggler kind of take here before enough is enough. I mean, you know, title matches, handicap matches, now a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. How much more can Dolph Ziggler take until he's just out of gas? It's just, The Rock is making things so difficult for poor old Dolph Ziggler. Doesn't matter what Ziggler does, The Rock will still not give him his due. Now, here we go, Rusev in the corner. Ziggler looking pretty good in this one again. Rusev in some trouble. Rusev now on the top rope. Ziggler, Rusev, here we go. Ziggler off the top, has Rusev, the 350-pounder taken down. Rusev taken down there with a huge move by Dolph Ziggler off the top. The 300-plus pounder off the top rope, and that's a hard move to pull off. Ziggler did it though, but Rusev back to his feet and trying to gain control once again as Ziggler sent to the outside. And of course, the referee will have to follow because this one can take place on the outside. Rusev getting another steel chair. We saw it earlier on. And Ziggler countering again, this time trying to make sure Rusev doesn't get back to that chair. And here we go again, Ziggler taking down Rusev. This time to the outside for a bit of extra effect there as well. Rusev back to his feet now, thanks to Dolph Ziggler. Taken down though is Ziggler. Oh, Ziggler the counter! And a power slam to Rusev, who tried to launch himself at Ziggler. But Ziggler just has a counter for everything. Just has a way of stopping anybody and everybody from gaining advantage and gaining control in a matchup against him. And a count of 2, Ziggler in some trouble. But the show-off staying in it. So much on the line for Dolph Ziggler. If he wins, he joins Reigns and Ambrose to make it triple threat at Extreme Rules and finally gets a WWE Championship matchup. His first one in his career. Now again, trying to win this matchup. Not this time. Dolph Ziggler, I mean, he had an opportunity at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, but really, it's such a difficult matchup there. The triple threat, it's still going to be difficult for him, but Dolph Ziggler gets an opportunity in a much easier environment and a much fairer. I mean, it was meant to be one-on-one, of course, but of course, Roman Reigns losing and has a rematch clause, forcing it to be, at best, a triple threat matchup for Dolph Ziggler. Rusev, those elbow shots there to Ziggler. Rusev now, perhaps, looking for that steel chair again, coming on, and here it is. It's steel chair in hand. Can Rusev... Oh, right between the eyes there in the forehead, and Rusev following it up with a few more shots. It did the damage earlier on, and Rusev trying to go back to what's working. And Ziggler launched himself on Rusev. Didn't think he really got all that much of it, but I think Rusev kind of dropping the chair kind of had a bit of a whiplash effect. Getting Rusev. Now Ziggler setting him up for something here. He's got that sleeper hold applied. Sleeper hold locked in. And yes, Rusev, if he taps to the outside, it will count. The sleeper hold still locked in. Rusev in some real trouble. But Ziggler releases the hold, but I think he's done the damage. Trying to put him away now with a cover. And a count of 2. Yes! Gets the shoulder up. Ziggler cannot believe it. Hasn't won this match yet. The Bulgarian Brute's still in it, though. And Rusev, really one of the toughest men to beat, in my opinion, here on Raw. And, oh, another power slam there by Ziggler. So, perhaps the toughest man to beat on Raw is Dolph Ziggler. And Rusev might be a close second or third there. I think Rusev really has so much potential to be something big here on Raw. And with the Rock's backing behind him, who can really stop Rusev other than Dolph Ziggler, in my opinion? And Ziggler meeting the steel chair again. Rusev using the chair shots to good effect here. And hell, if Rusev doesn't win tonight, at least he's going to soften Dolph Ziggler up before his match at Extreme Rules. Here we go now. The cover. And a count of 2. And he kicks out again. That shoulder. That right shoulder barely getting up there. But still, Ziggler stays alive in it. Rusev now continuing to stomp away on Ziggler right now. Ziggler, his back and his ribs have taken a lot of damage. Plenty of steel chair shots to him tonight. Rusev really doing some good damage here to Ziggler. And now Rusev has a hold of Ziggler. And oh, launches him. And he landed on the steel chair as well. Well, Rusev might be looking to crush the dreams of Ziggler here tonight. And uh-oh, an Alabama slam to the outside. Can he get to the cover? I think it's going to be it. but he's wasted too much time. Rusev has wasted some valuable seconds here, and that might be enough to help Ziggler kick out here, and he just does in the nick of time. Rusev cannot believe it, but I tell you what, Rusev, you had the match won, but you just took too much time there. And Ziggler now, look out, face first down goes Rusev. So a moment of separation there for Ziggler, an opportunity perhaps for Ziggler to get himself back in this one. But Ziggler, into the steel steps. What a dominating display it is by Rusev right now. Doing the Rock proud, that is for sure, but the job is not done yet. Rusev countering, a left hand there to Ziggler. Follows up with a right hand, but gets swatted away. And now, the zigzag out of nowhere. The zigzag out of nowhere. The cover now. 2 and 3. Ziggler does it again. Unbelievable. How the hell did Ziggler pull that off? Rusev all over Dolph Ziggler, dominating him. But the zigzag really out of nowhere. And that's the end of Rusev. And The Rock cannot believe it in the back. You know he's fuming. Ziggler will be getting a title shot at Extreme Rules. Ziggler, Ambrose, and Reigns. WWE Championship matchup at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. What a match that is going to be. Ziggler finally gets his wish. His dream comes true. Ziggler could be our next WWE champion. And of course, he could be a double champion. He's still the US champion. And he could be a WWE and United States champion. Ziggler's done it. And he's really established himself as one of the top names here on Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for joining us for another episode of Universe Mode. If you did enjoy it, make sure you smash the like button. Of course, subscribe to see more Universe Mode action coming up your way tomorrow with SmackDown, including that huge Sasha Banks and Emma rematch, plus much, much more. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.